Number 6, take responsibility for your life. Taking responsibility for your life is the foundation of growth, success, and fulfillment. Many people spend their days blaming others, their circumstances, or the world for their unhappiness or lack of progress. But the truth is, the power to change your life lies entirely within you. It begins the moment you decide to own your choices, actions, and outcomes. Let's dive into how taking responsibility can transform your life and why it's an essential step in rebuilding yourself. First, acknowledge your role in where you are today. Life throws challenges at everyone, but how you respond to those challenges defines the direction of your life. Blaming others might feel easier, but it keeps you stuck. Take a moment to evaluate your current situation honestly. If you're unhappy with your career, relationships, health, or finances, ask yourself, what decisions led me here? What actions or lack of action contributed to this? Ownership is not about guilt, it's about empowerment. When you realize you played a part in creating your current reality, you also realize you have the power to change it. Once you accept responsibility, stop making excuses. Excuses keep you from moving forward. I don't have enough time. I'm too old. It's not my fault. These phrases are chains holding you back. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. Replace excuses with solutions. If time is an issue, look at your daily schedule and cut out unnecessary distractions. If you feel unprepared or underqualified, commit to learning and improving. Excuses will always exist if you look for them, but so will opportunities. Focus on what you can control and take action. Understand that taking responsibility means owning your emotions. Your happiness, anger, or frustration isn't determined by others. It's determined by how you interpret and respond to situations. For example, if someone criticizes you, it's easy to feel hurt and defensive. But instead of reacting emotionally, step back and reflect. Is there truth in what they're saying? Can you use their feedback to grow? Choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively is an act of responsibility. You can't control other people's actions, but you can control your reaction. Taking responsibility also means setting boundaries. If your life feels chaotic or unmanageable, ask yourself whether you've allowed others to dictate your time and energy. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values or goals. Protecting your time and mental space is not selfish. It's essential. By taking charge of where your energy goes, you create room for what truly matters. Setting boundaries isn't easy, especially if you're used to saying yes to everyone. But it's a powerful way to reclaim control of your life. Commit to taking responsibility for your decisions, even when they don't lead to success. Mistakes are part of life, but how you handle them matters more than the mistakes themselves. If you made a poor financial choice, own it and learn from it. If you hurt someone with your words or actions, apologize and make amends. Avoiding responsibility doesn't erase the problem, it prolongs it. Facing your mistakes with honesty and integrity allows you to grow stronger and wiser. Remember, no one expects perfection, but everyone respects accountability. Responsibility also extends to how you spend your time. Time is your most valuable resource. Yet many people waste it on activities that bring no real benefit. Scrolling endlessly on social media, binge-watching TV, or procrastinating on important tasks might feel good in the moment, but they won't move you closer to your goals. Be intentional with your time. Plan your day around activities that align with your priorities. Taking control of your time is one of the most empowering steps you can take. Recognize that taking responsibility means letting go of the victim mindset. Life isn't fair, and bad things happen that are beyond your control. But dwelling on unfairness keeps you stuck. Instead, focus on what you can do to overcome challenges. If you grew up in difficult circumstances, use them as motivation to build a better future. If you face setbacks, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. You can't change the past, but you can decide how it shapes your future. Understand that taking responsibility is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. Every morning, remind yourself that you are in charge of your choices. Throughout the day, pause and ask yourself, is this decision helping me grow? Am I taking ownership of my actions, or am I making excuses? Reflect on your progress regularly and adjust your approach as needed. Responsibility isn't about being perfect. It's about striving to be better each day. When you take responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You stop waiting for others to fix your problems or for circumstances to change. You become the driver of your own destiny. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. By owning your choices, actions, and emotions, you build a life that reflects your values and aspirations. Responsibility is the foundation of freedom and the key to unlocking your potential. Start today and watch how your life transforms. Number 7, create a detailed vision for your future. Creating a detailed vision for your future is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Without a clear vision, you're walking through life without direction. You're just reacting to what happens around you instead of proactively shaping your life the way you want it. It's like setting off on a road trip without knowing where you're going. How will you ever get there? A well-defined vision acts as your roadmap, giving you a sense of purpose, clarity, and motivation. Let's dive into why a detailed vision is crucial and how to build one that will lead you to the future you desire. Start by envisioning the life you want, not the life you think you can have. It's easy to settle for mediocrity because you're afraid of setting goals too high. But if you're serious about rebuilding yourself, your vision needs to push you beyond your current limitations. Look at your career, your relationships, your health, your financial situation, and your personal development. What does your dream life look like in these areas? Be specific. If you want a successful business, imagine exactly what it looks like. How many employees you have, what your workspace feels like, how much income you're generating. If you want to be in top physical shape, visualize how you look, how you feel, and what habits you've developed to maintain that health. Your vision should paint a clear and vivid picture of your desired life, leaving no room for doubt about what you're aiming for. Next, get crystal clear on your long-term goals. Don't settle for vague desires like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. Those are nice to think about, but they don't lead to action. Success without clarity is nothing more than a daydream. Instead, define exactly what success means for you. What are your key accomplishments? What impact do you want to make on the world or your community? Make sure your goals are measurable, achievable, and have a timeline. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthy, say, I want to run a marathon in 1 year. Instead of, I want financial freedom, say, I want to save $50,000 and invest in real estate within 3 years. The more precise you can be, the more you can align your actions with your vision. Create a vision for each area of your life. Don't just focus on one aspect like your career and ignore others, such as your relationships or health. A true vision encompasses everything: personal development, relationships, career, finances, health, and even your spiritual life, if that's important to you. Think about how you want to feel in each area, not just what you want to have. Do you want to be more present with your family? Do you want to be more confident in your work? Do you want to wake up energized and ready to take on the day? Build a vision that addresses all of these things so you have a balanced life, not just success in one area at the expense of others. Once you have a clear vision, break it down into smaller, achievable goals. Your vision is your big picture, but you need to make that picture come to life with small steps. A house isn't built all at once, it's built brick by brick. Break your vision into annual, quarterly, and monthly goals. For example, if your vision is to own a successful business, your first goal could be to research the market and create a business plan in the next 3 months. Then, the following quarter, you might aim to launch your website and acquire your first customers. By making your vision tangible with smaller goals, you create a clear path toward it. Stay flexible with your vision. Things will not always go according to plan. There will be roadblocks, setbacks, and unexpected changes. Your vision shouldn't be a rigid blueprint, but a dynamic guide that can adjust as life unfolds. That said, flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your vision. It means being adaptable and finding new ways to reach your goals when things don't go as expected. If something isn't working, don't get discouraged. Reassess, adjust, and keep moving forward. Your vision also needs to inspire and motivate you. It has to be something you feel passionate about, something that excites you. If it doesn't, you won't have the energy to follow through when challenges arise. Your vision should get you out of bed every day with excitement, knowing that you are working towards something important. This is why it's essential that your vision aligns with your deepest desires and core values. If it's something you truly care about, you'll stay committed, no matter how hard things get. Once your vision is set, visualize it every day. You need to regularly connect with your vision, seeing it clearly in your mind. The more you see it, the more real it becomes. Spend time each morning or evening imagining the life you're creating. Picture yourself achieving your goals. See the success, feel the emotions, experience the satisfaction of your hard work paying off. This keeps your vision at the forefront of your mind and strengthens your determination to make it happen. Tell others about your vision. Share it with people who will encourage and support you, not those who will put your dreams down. Talking about your vision helps solidify your commitment to it, and when others know about it, they can hold you accountable. Additionally, They may offer valuable insights or connections that will help you along the way. Commit to your vision with unwavering belief. You must trust in yourself and the process. No one achieves great things without doubts and challenges, but your belief in your vision will carry you through. Believe that you are capable, that you deserve the success, and that it's only a matter of time before you see it unfold. A detailed vision for your future is essential because it gives you a direction, purpose, and motivation to keep going, especially when the road gets tough. Without it, you're like a ship without a captain, drifting wherever the current takes you. With it, you're the captain of your own ship, steering it towards your dreams. It's time to create your vision, commit to it, and build the future you deserve. Your vision is the map to your best life. Take the first step today and watch your dreams become your reality. Number 8, focus on health and energy. When you focus on rebuilding yourself, health and energy have to be at the top of your list. Without good health, nothing else matters. You won't have the physical or mental capacity to chase your goals, and you'll lack the energy to make progress. This is why focusing on your health and energy isn't just an option, it's a necessity. Let's break down why this is important and how you can build habits that keep you in top shape. Your body is the only place you live in. It's your vehicle for everything you do, and if it's not running at its best, neither are you. Look at your energy levels as an indicator of how well your body is functioning. If you feel sluggish, constantly tired, or run down, it's a sign that something needs to change. Your health is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. You can't operate at your best when you feel drained or sick. Health is the ultimate form of wealth, and once you understand that, everything else starts to fall into place. Let's start with nutrition. What you put into your body directly impacts how you feel. If you're eating fast food, sugary snacks, and processed foods, your energy levels will dip, and your body won't perform as it should. You can't expect to build your dreams on a foundation of poor food choices. The key is to fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Think of food as fuel. When you give your body the right fuel, you have more energy to tackle your day, perform at your peak, and recover faster from tough workouts or stress. The right foods can boost your mood, improve your focus, and keep your energy levels consistent throughout the day. Exercise is another vital piece of the puzzle. Physical activity isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. It helps to clear your mind and reduce stress. If you've ever gone for a run or completed an intense workout, you know the rush of energy you feel afterward. Exercise improves your cardiovascular health, strengthens your muscles, and increases your endurance. The more you move, the better your body functions. You don't need to spend hours in the gym every day to experience the benefits. Even 30 minutes of moderate exercise like walking, running, or strength training can make a huge difference in how you feel. Create a routine that fits into your schedule and stick with it. Over time, you'll notice your stamina, focus, and mood improve. Sleep is another critical element that many people overlook. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body doesn't have the time it needs to recover and recharge. Sleep is the ultimate reset button for your body and mind. It helps you recover from your daily stresses, repair muscles, and consolidate memories. Lack of sleep leads to fatigue, poor decision-making, and decreased productivity. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. That's how long it takes for your body to repair itself and your mind to refresh. Good sleep hygiene, like having a regular bedtime, reducing screen time before bed, and creating a calm environment, can improve the quality of your rest. But health isn't just physical. Mental health is just as important. If your mind isn't in a good place, your body will suffer. Stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts can take a toll on your physical health, leaving you feeling worn out and drained. Stress hormones like cortisol can weaken your immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness. It's essential to manage stress effectively. That might mean taking time for yourself, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in activities that bring you peace. You can also try meditation, journaling, or breathing exercises to calm your mind and release tension. A positive mental state gives you the clarity and energy you need to tackle challenges head on. Without a strong mind, you can't expect to achieve your goals. Start building habits that nurture both your body and your mind. Hydration is something that can't be overlooked either. Water is crucial for your body to function properly. It helps with digestion, nutrient absorption, temperature regulation, and even cognitive function. When you're dehydrated, your body slows down and your energy drops. A lot of times, what you perceive as hunger is actually just thirst. Make it a habit to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Start your morning with a glass of water and keep a bottle with you so you can stay hydrated. Aim to drink half your body weight in ounces each day. Staying hydrated helps you feel more alert, focused, and energized. Building a strong immune system is also key to maintaining high energy levels. You don't want to be constantly fighting off colds or illnesses that keep you from doing your best work. Eating well, exercising, managing stress, and getting enough sleep all contribute to a healthy immune system. But you can also support your immune system with vitamins, minerals, and supplements. For example, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc can help boost your immune defense. A strong immune system keeps you healthy and allows you to stay on track with your goals without interruptions. Another aspect to consider is your overall lifestyle. Your environment plays a massive role in your energy. Are you constantly surrounded by negativity? Do you spend time with people who drain your energy or add stress to your life? Evaluate your surroundings, both physically and emotionally. Create a space where you feel calm, motivated, and productive. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, not those who pull you down. You'll find that your energy levels improve when you remove toxic influences from your life and invest in uplifting, positive relationships. Focusing on your health and energy isn't just about looking good or feeling good in the moment. It's about building a foundation for everything you want to achieve. When you prioritize your health, you're giving yourself the best chance to perform at your highest level. Face challenges head on and stay consistent in your journey. Health and energy are the building blocks that support everything else you want to do. Without them, it's impossible to rebuild yourself. Take care of your body and mind, and your body and mind will take care of you. Number 9, learn from failures and mistakes. Failures and mistakes are unavoidable parts of the journey toward rebuilding yourself. The key to growth is not in avoiding them, but in learning from them. In fact, every failure is an opportunity to become better, stronger, and more capable. If you're not making mistakes, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. So let's talk about how you can turn every setback into a setup for something greater. First, let's address the fear of failure. It's natural to be afraid of failing, but you need to reframe that fear. Failure is not the end of the road. It's a part of the process. Every successful person you admire has failed multiple times. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they handle failure. Successful people don't let failure stop them. They learn from it and use it as a stepping stone to success. Understand this: failure is a teacher. It's there to show you where you went wrong and how you can do better next time. If you stop at failure, you stop your progress. But if you embrace it, you unlock lessons that can propel you forward. The first step in learning from failure is to accept it. Stop running from it. Stop letting your mistakes define you. Instead of viewing a failure as something negative, look at it as an opportunity to grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What went wrong? And how can I do it better next time? Every failure holds a lesson, but it's only useful if you're willing to learn from it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Learn, adjust, and move forward. Next, develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger after every setback. It's not about never falling down. It's about how quickly you get back up. When you fail, it's important to give yourself time to process the situation, but don't stay there. Don't dwell in self-pity or disappointment. Instead, remind yourself that this is part of the journey. Everyone fails. It's what you do after that matters. Dust yourself off, take the lessons learned, and get back to work. Every time you rise from failure, you build mental and emotional strength. That resilience becomes a crucial tool as you rebuild yourself. Failures are also a reminder that you're pushing your limits. When you try something new or push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you increase the likelihood of making mistakes. But that's where growth happens. Without failure, you wouldn't know where your limits are, and you wouldn't know where you need to improve. The key is to embrace those challenges, knowing that even if you don't succeed right away, you're developing the skills, mindset, and tenacity that will get you closer to your goal. You also need to separate your identity from your failures. Too often people take failure personally. They think, I failed, therefore I am a failure. That's not true. Failing doesn't make you a failure. It makes you someone who is trying, someone who is daring to step up. You can always try again, and each time you try, you grow. Understand that failing at something doesn't define who you are. It simply shows that you took a risk. And risk is necessary for growth. Every successful person has failed, but they never let their mistakes define them. They use those mistakes to fuel their next attempt. Another important aspect of learning from failure is self-reflection. After a failure, take the time to evaluate what happened. Look at the situation objectively. What were the contributing factors? Did you lack preparation? Were you too impatient? Did you fail to ask for help when you needed it? Get clear on what went wrong so you can make adjustments moving forward. Self-reflection allows you to pinpoint areas for improvement and will help you make better decisions the next time around. It's also important to realize that failure often doesn't happen in one isolated event. It's often a series of small mistakes that add up. So instead of getting discouraged by one big failure, break it down into smaller parts. What can you learn from each step? What was the point where things started to go wrong? When you can pinpoint the smaller mistakes, you can avoid them in the future. Breaking down a failure into smaller pieces makes it more manageable and actionable. Don't forget to surround yourself with the right people during times of failure. You'll need people who support you, people who encourage you to get back on track, and who share their own stories of failure and recovery. Remember, you don't have to go through this process alone. Find a mentor, a coach, or even just a friend who can help you put things into perspective. They'll remind you that failure is a part of life, not something that defines you. These people can offer guidance, wisdom, and encouragement, making it easier for you to keep going. Never be afraid to fail forward. That means taking what you've learned from your failures and applying it in a way that moves you closer to your goals. Don't get stuck in the cycle of making the same mistake over and over again. Use your failures to change your approach, develop better strategies, and refine your skills. When you fail forward, every mistake becomes an investment in your future success. You turn each failure into an asset that propels you toward your goals. Number 10, stay resilient and adaptable. Rebuilding yourself isn't just about setting goals and working hard. It's also about staying resilient and adaptable. Life is unpredictable. You can have the best plans in place, but things will not always go according to them. The key to lasting change and growth isn't in perfection. It's in the ability to bounce back when things don't go as expected. Resilience and adaptability are your greatest allies in this journey. The first thing you need to understand about resilience is that it's not a skill you're born with. It's a muscle you build over time. Life is going to test you, whether it's a personal setback, a professional challenge, or an unexpected turn of events. You will face obstacles that threaten to derail your progress. The question isn't if these obstacles will happen, but how you respond when they do. Being resilient means staying strong when everything feels like it's falling apart. It's the ability to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the road becomes. To build resilience, you need to start by controlling what you can. Focus on the actions you can take today, rather than getting overwhelmed by the bigger picture. When things get tough, it's easy to get paralyzed by the idea of everything that's going wrong. But that's when you need to focus on what's right in front of you. Take one small step forward. Do one thing today that moves you in the right direction, no matter how insignificant it may seem. These small actions create momentum, and momentum is a powerful thing. Each small victory builds your resilience and strengthens your resolve. Now, adaptability is just as important as resilience. If resilience is about staying strong, adaptability is about adjusting to changing circumstances. Life doesn't always give you what you expect. And sometimes, you'll find yourself facing situations where your original plan no longer works. That's where adaptability comes in. It's the ability to change course without losing sight of your ultimate goal. It's about staying flexible and willing to pivot when you face challenges that require a new approach. When you're rebuilding yourself, expect that your plans will not always unfold the way you imagined. You will encounter roadblocks, detours, and unforeseen circumstances. The more rigid your approach, the harder it will be to adjust. But if you stay adaptable, you can face each challenge head on and find a way around it. You might need to learn new skills, change your approach, or even redefine your goals as you go along. But that's okay. The most successful people in the world are not those who stick stubbornly to one plan. They are the ones who can change direction when necessary and stay committed to their ultimate vision, no matter how the path looks along the way. Adapting requires you to be open-minded. It's easy to get attached to your original plan and be disappointed when things don't go as expected. But this is the time when you need to let go of your attachment to outcomes and be open to new opportunities that might come your way. Sometimes failure isn't the end of the road, it's the beginning of a new direction. If you're willing to stay open to that, you can turn what feels like a setback into an opportunity for growth. Adaptability also means embracing change. Change is uncomfortable, but it's inevitable. Whether you like it or not, you will have to change, learn, and grow in ways that you didn't expect. But every time you do, you build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. It's also important to remember that resilience doesn't mean doing it alone. When things get tough, reach out to others. Seek advice, talk to mentors, or simply share your struggles with people who care about you. Sometimes you need someone else to help you see the bigger picture or offer a fresh perspective. It's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength. Those who rebuild themselves the best know that they don't have to go through it alone. They surround themselves with people who can support them, guide them, and even help them adapt to new situations. Lastly, build your mental resilience by taking care of your mind. When you're constantly faced with challenges, it's easy for negative thoughts and self-doubt to creep in. It's important to guard your mindset and focus on solutions rather than problems. When you face difficulties, remind yourself that setbacks are temporary. What matters is how you handle them. Don't let negative emotions take over. Practice positive self-talk, meditation, or anything that helps you stay mentally strong. Your mind is a powerful tool, and when you use it right, it can help you stay resilient and adaptable no matter what life throws your way. You see, resilience and adaptability aren't just about surviving life's challenges. They're about thriving in the face of them. When you can face obstacles head on, stay flexible, and keep moving forward no matter what, you set yourself up for success. You can't control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you respond. And when you build that muscle of resilience and adaptability, you'll find that nothing can stop you from rebuilding yourself into the person you want to become.
Don't forget to subscribe for daily motivational content.